folks out there. Hi. And I'm speaking to you too. Welcome. Welcome to the Jazz Lounge. And yeah. And on the bandstand we have Mr. Jeff Blanco on the trumpet and flugelhorn. Antar Martin is playing the bass. Everybody that's behind the kit is Nathan Hubbard. My name is Paul Combs, and thank you. And we are here to try to pay tribute to a wonderful album that came out many years ago, I guess now, 1958, featuring Annie Ross and Gerry Mulligan. So would you please welcome to the bandstand Miss Maggie Robertson.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a. It don't mean a thing, all you gotta do is swing. Do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a. Makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you've got. Well, it don't mean a thing, all you gotta do is swing. Do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a-do-a. It don't mean a thing. All you gotta do is swing. Do I, 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 do I? Well, it don't mean a thing. All you got to do is swing. Do I, 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 do I? Makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm every little thing you've got. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do I, 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 do I? Do I, 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 do I? Do I, 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 do I? I don't believe in fretting and grieving. Why mess around with strife? 'Cause I never was cut out to step and strut out. Give me the simple life. Some find it pleasant dining on the pheasant. Those things roll off my knife. Just serve me tomatoes and mashed potatoes. I want the simple life. A cottage small is all I'm after, not one that is spacious and wide. Just a house that rocks with joy and laughter, and the one you love inside. Some take the high road, I'll take the low road, free from the care and strife. Sounds a corny and a seedy, but oh yes indeed, give me the simple life. Sweet Living, I find, is best when your mind is keen as a carving knife. Well, I'm crazy about sleep, can't do without sleep. I want the simple life. Some find it pleasant dining on pheasants. Those things roll right off my knife. Give me a Cadillac car and crazy caviar. I want the simple life. A little villa is all that I'm after. Not one that is spacious and wide, or a penthouse on top of the Astor with Marlon Brando inside. You take your high road, I like low road, free from the care and strife. Sounds a corny and a seedy, but ooh, yes indeed, it give me the simple life. When you've got diamond rings and clothes and things, and when you dine on imported wine, and you don't give a hoot 'cause you got loot to boot, you got the simple life.
Luckily, we have, you saved us again. All right. So, we're here, we're here doing this album that involved one Annie Ross and Gerry Mulligan. So, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Annie Ross. As I don't know, and I've been around for a while, and I actually heard her when I was a teenager. I mean, I heard her live, but I imagine there's not too many people who ever heard her perform in this room. And then she went back to where she started off, because she was born Annabelle Macaulay Allen Short in Scotland. And she came from a family of entertainers. Her family were all vaudeville entertainers. And very early, the family moved here, but she was born in 1930. So in 1934, they moved to New York, probably looking for better work than they would find in Edinburgh. It was Depression, after all. And as a youngster still, she won some radio contest that was run by the band leader Paul Whiteman. And she got to sing on the radio. Already she's a kid. And then a little after that, the family kind of broke up. Her dad and her brother, they moved back to Scotland, and she and her mother and her aunt, who was also an entertainer, all moved to LA, again looking for higher ground, and more opportunities. And so still as a youngster, in 1938, so she's 8 years old, right? She sang in a Our Gang movie. And then 1943, she played the sister of Judy Garland's character in a movie called Lily Mars. So already she's coming along. And she also wrote a song called Let's Fly, which was she entered into a contest that Johnny Mercer ran, and that got recorded by Mercer and the Pied Pipers. So that's what she's 14 when she does that. She left school in 10th grade. She didn't leave school. Actually, both of these characters were like dropouts, right? And she went back to Europe. So as a 10th, what was she, maybe 15? Maybe. She goes back to Europe and begins her career as a solo singer. And then she sort of, I guess, back and forth. That's right after the war that she goes back. And she's back and forth, Europe, 1952, she recorded a song for which she became very famous. She put lyrics to Wardell Gray's "Twisted." My analyst told me, well, I was right on my head, the way you described it. I'd be better off lying dead than live. I didn't listen to his jive. So, which was sort of an underground hipster hit, you know. So this is establishing her. She's back and forth, U.S., UK, Europe, so on. For the next few years, she made at least one album oh, and she did that album with King Pleasure, where she sings "Moody's Mood for Love," and she sings that part. So by 1957, she's really a seasoned performer, and she joins Dave Lambert and John Hendricks to form Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross, and they record this astounding, a very early case of doing overdubbing, and they were the whole Basie band, sing a song of Basie. So this album follows that, and so this is in a sense a solo outing on her part on the Pacific Jazz label with the pianoless group of Gerry Mulligan, and I'll just bring up she left Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross in 1962 and opened a nightclub in London, and she's a fascinating character. So I encourage you, when you have a little chance to fool around on the computer, that you look up Annie Ross and find out about this fascinating woman's life. But we're going to leave it right there, and we're going to do another tune. This one also has a film connection, as I discovered in finding it. It was written for Mae West to sing in a movie. Another character. One, two, one, two.
You turn the tables on me, and now I'm falling for you. You turn the tables on me. I can't believe that it's true. I used to think when you brought the pretty presents you brought, why hadn't you brought me more? But now when you'd come, I'd welcome anything from the 5 and 10 cent store. You used to call me the tops. You put me up on a throne. You let me fall with a drop. And now I'm back on my own. But after thinking it over and over, I got what was coming to me. Just like the sting of a bee, you turn the tables on me. You turn the tables on me, and now I'm falling for you. You turn the tables on me. I can't believe it's true. I used to think when you brought the pretty presents you brought, why the hell didn't you bring me any more? But now when you'd come, I'd welcome anything from the 5 and 10 cent store. You called me the tops. You put me up on a throne and let me fall with a drop. And now I'm back on my own. But after thinking it over and over, I got what was coming to me. And just like the sting of a bee, just like the sting of a bee, oh, just like the sting of a bee, you turn the tables on me. This isn't sometimes, this is always. This isn't maybe, this is always. Yes, it's love. I knew it on the night we met. This isn't just midsummer madness, a passing glow, a moment's gladness. Yes, it's love. I knew it on the night we met. You tied a string around my heart, so how can I forget you? With every kiss, I know that this is always. This isn't sometimes, this is always. This isn't maybe, this is always. Yes, it's love. The real beginning of forever. This isn't just midsummer madness, a passing glow, a moment's gladness. Yes, it's love. I knew it on the night we met. You tied a string around my heart. So how could I forget you? With every kiss, I know that this is always.
Maggie Robinson. And while I'm at it, Nathan Hubbard is behind the kit. Anton Martin, bass. Jeff Blanco, trumpet. And I'm Ace Cannon. So, Gerry Mulligan. Gerry Mulligan, another kind of a prodigy in a way. Came from a family wasn't, they liked music and so on, but at 14 or so, well, maybe a little before that, he was at a school that had a band program. He took up the clarinet, and by the age of 14, he's already playing professionally in what's probably a weekend warrior kind of band, society band, led by a guy named Sammy Correnti. And the reason I mentioned that is because it was Mr. Correnti who encouraged Gerry's interest in arranging, because arranging was a big part of what Mulligan did. Of course, everybody recognizes him for the baritone saxophone, but so he played with this band, and then he dropped out of high school before he finished. So another high school dropout involved here, and this led to an arranging job with another sort of society band, the band of Tommy Tucker. And he arranged for Tucker, but this was a society band, and he was already starting to hear other possibilities. So Mr. Tucker encouraged him to move on to a band where he could stretch a little more, and he joined the band Elliott Lawrence. Now Elliott Lawrence was he was a band leader based in Philadelphia, but he worked regionally around there. It was a really serious band. A lot of players would go back and forth from Elliott's band to Woody Herman's band. So that was the level of the Elliott Lawrence band. And he's arranging for Elliott Lawrence and subbing with Elliott Lawrence. In 1946, so he's only 16 now. He's already doing all of this. He's 16. He moves to New York City and he starts arranging there. He arranges for Gene Krupa, and then he arranges for Claude Thornhill. And while he's with Claude Thornhill, he's on staff, and one of the other staff members is the great Gil Evans. And through his association with Gil Evans, he gets involved with a project that Gil and Miles Davis have cooked up called the Tuba Band, which is later known as Birth of the Cool. But at the time, it was just called the Tuba Band. And in 1949, 1950, it wasn't terribly successful. It was one of those critically acclaimed, or at least by a few people, enough people. Pete Rugolo at Capitol dug them enough to sign them up, and they made a bunch of 78s for Capitol that didn't sell very well at the time. But that was cool jazz becomes a thing, and anyway. So he continued working as an arranger and a band member around New York City for a lot of people. By then, he's pretty well established there. But he moves in 1952. He moves to Los Angeles to write for Stan Kenton, and sometimes fill out the sax section if it's needed. And he starts at that time this pianoless band with Chet Baker, Carson Smith on bass, and Chico Hamilton on drums. And the story, I can't remember where I heard the story, but I'm awfully sure it was an interview with Mulligan, and he was saying that if I recall correctly, that they needed a place to rehearse, and they didn't have any money to hire a rehearsal hall or something like that. And I guess that for some reason they couldn't get into the Hague to rehearse there, so they started rehearsing in the park. And of course they couldn't have a piano in the park, so they said, well, let's just go without a piano. And so they started doing that and made some records for Pacific Jazz. And of course by 1958 they've made a few recordings, and this project comes up with Annie Ross. So we continue with some more music, but that gives you some background as to why are you guys doing this? This is the one where I'm Gerry, all by myself. This was quite a project. One, two,
If there's a gleam in her eye each time she straightens your tie, it means the lady's in love with you. If she can dress for a date without that waiting you hate, it means the lady's in love with you. And when your friends ask you over to join their table, but she picks a faraway nook for two, well, sir, here's just how it stands. You've got romance on your hands, 'cause the lady's in love with you. If she goes deaf, dumb, and blind while you've got things on your mind, it means the lady's in love with you. And if she's met your old flames and remembers every single one of their names, you'll know the lady's in love with you. And Sunday night when you take her to see the movies, and she says the balcony seats will do, well, sir, here's just how it stands. You've got romance on your hands, 'cause the lady's in love. The lady's in love. The lady's in love with you. Well, I don't want you, but I'd hate to lose you. You've got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. I forgive you, 'cause I can't forget you. You've got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. I ought to cross you off of my list, but when you come knocking at my door, fate seems to give my heart a twist. I come running back for more. I should hate you, but I guess I love you. You've got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. I don't want you, I'd hate to lose you. You've got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. I forgive you only 'cause I can't forget you. You got me in between devil and the deep blue sea. You know I gotta cross you off of my list, but when you're knocking at my door, fate gives my heart a little twist. I come running back for more, more, more. You fool, you. Don't you know I love you? You have got me in between the devil. Ooh, that devil. The devil and the deep blue sea.
So just one last thing here, of course. Why on earth, somebody might ask, would we do a tribute to an album that was made in 1958? And, well, obviously these were two rising stars as their careers were coming into fruition. But there's also the matter that this was a very this album sold very well. Now this is Pacific Jazz Records. Pacific Jazz was a successful operation. They went for quite a while. In fact, we did a tribute to them a few weeks ago as a label tribute. But this was one of their really successful albums, and where Annie was now, she was known perhaps better in England and in Europe as a solo artist than she was in the United States. She was sort of an underground kind of character here. And of course, with working with Dave Lambert and John Hendricks, that brought her to national attention and even more. In fact, I got to hear them sing when I was a youngster in a concert at a big auditorium, Philadelphia's version of the Jacobs here in San Diego. And I mean, it was a major league show. There was Maynard Ferguson's big band, Dave Brubeck, and Chico Hamilton were also on the thing. And the MC was Red Fox. What a show! Anyway, yeah. So this is the level that she's at, and this record is very important in further establishing Annie Ross as a solo artist. And it also comes in 1958. Interesting things are happening. So I believe this is probably the first record album that was made with a singer singing with a band no piano. You know, I mean, when Mulligan started doing this thing with no piano, that was kind of radical. And by '58, some other people were doing that. Sonny Rollins had a treat, just played with bass and drums, and of course around that same time, characters like Sun Ra and Ornette Coleman were coming up. So this is a very interesting time. Duke Ellington comes back on the scene with his performance at Newport. This is like '58's a crucial year. I think. Oh yeah, and there's Miles Davis's "Kind of Blue" came out that year. So it all comes out in this year, and this is one of the outstanding recordings of that year. So that's why we've gathered you here to join us in celebrating this recording. So we've got some more tunes and some more opportunities to listen to Maggie sing. And as I said to the folks last night, this is the sausage making process. So just kind of have a brief powwow with the band. So we'll do 2 choruses, okay? And we're good here. So why don't you pick one, and we'll do 4s with you. We'll have some fun. I mean, we're having fun anyway. What's your name, baby? 1, 2, 3.
I like New York in June, how about you? I love a Gershwin tune, how about you? I love a fireside when a storm is due. I like potato chips, moonlight, motor trips, how about you? I'm mad about good books, can't get my fill. And Frank Sinatra's looks give me a thrill. Holding hands in the movie show when all the lights are low. May not be new, but I like it, I like it, I like it. How about you? I like New York in June, how about you? I love a Gershwin tune, how about you? I love a fireside when a little storm is due. And I like potato chips, moonlight motor trips, how about you? I'm mad about good books, can't get my fill, and Billy Eckstein's looks give me a thrill. Holding hands in the movie show when all the lights are low may not be new, but I like it. Yes, I like it. Ooh, I like it. How about you? Let there be you, let there be me, let there be oysters under the sea, let there be wind and occasional rain, chili con carne and sparkling champagne. Let there be birds to sing in the trees and someone to bless me whenever I sneeze. Let there be cuckoos, a lark and a dove. But first of all, please, let there be love. Let there be wind and occasional rain, chili con carne and sparkling champagne. Let there be birds to sing in the trees and someone to bless me whenever I sneeze. Let there be cuckoos, a lark and a dove. But first of all, please, 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 let there be love. Let there be love. Let there be love. Let there be love.
Okay, well, we've got one more for you. So once again, I want to thank all of you for coming out to join us this evening. I'm going to ask you the Jazz Lounge question.
Yeah.
Who has never been here before? Oh, I know you've been here. Oh, yeah. Excellent, excellent thing. Well, we certainly hope you will not be strangers and will come back, because this is there isn't anything like this in San Diego except for this, you know. And it's a very special place, and we are enormously grateful to the hard work that has been put into this by Leonard Patton and his wife. And so, once again, Jeff Blanco on the trumpet and flugelhorn. Anton Martin at contrabass. Nathan Hubbard, drums. And Maggie Robertson. So we're gonna open this up a little bit. I guess we'll take a couple each. And you want one, Antar?
I'll see how I do.
Huh?
Sure, I'll take them.
Okay. And we'll do some fours with you. And I'll let you in on a little something. See, when often the songs that we play, we horn players, they're in certain published keys, and we get used to them until we have to play with a singer. Well, actually, it's not Maggie's fault. It's Annie Ross's fault. So anyway, I've got a bunch of paper here because we love this tune. Okay, so it's all yours to begin with until I come in the last lead part.
I love the looks of you, the lure of you, the sweet of you, the pure of you, the eyes and nose and mouth of you, the east, west, north, and the south of you. I'd love to gain complete control of you and handle even the heart and soul of you. So love at least a small percent of me do, 'cause I love all of you. I love the looks of you and the lure of you, sweet of you, the pure of you, the eyes and nose and mouth of you, the east, west, north, and the south of you. I'd love to gain complete control of you and handle even the heart and soul of you. So love at least a small percent of me do, 'cause I love all. I love all of you.
Well, thank you all again. Leonard would like a word with you.
I'd like a word with you. You've been sitting there, and I just need a word with you. Okay. Give it up one more time for this wonderful group. So it's good to have Maggie here now before she just like gets famous and I can't afford to have her here because she'll be performing in big halls and let me tell you a few things about what's happening besides the rising temperatures, in this summer weather. It's crazy because we had 6 months of mostly cold weather this year. And then then it was done. It's like, okay, you guys ready for some heat? So next week, we have a couple things happening. Antar and Paul are doing a tribute to Charles Mingus on Wednesday and Thursday of next week. So that'll be a 6-piece band that's going to be doing a tribute. And then on Friday and Saturday, Antar and some other cats are doing a tribute to Freddie Hubbard on Friday and Saturday. So it's kind of like an Antar week, which is kind of cool. He's sleeping here. Yes, Sergeant, we'll set you a bed, You're like, no, I'm not leaving my family at home. Bring the family, man. They can hang out. We'll just put a screen up here, your kids can watch. No. And then we have, I think the following week, we have a couple nights of celebration of Blue Note Records. So now we're getting into a couple of the real iconic labels that had some of the most iconic jazz records ever. So there'll be a couple nights of that. And then a couple weeks after that, there'll be a couple nights of celebrating Columbia Records. They had that Kind of Blue and Dave Brubeck and, some albums you never heard of. Yeah. And then in August, there's 2 weeks of a celebration of an album that came out 50 years ago. It's Stevie Wonder's Inner Visions. So it's the first 4 nights starts on August 16th through 19th, and then the second week, the next 4 nights actually starts on my birthday, which is August 23rd. So August 23rd through 26th. So get your tickets for that because that'll be amazing. Hey, Matt Falker will be playing over there. He's sitting over there. You can't see him right now, but Matt Falker will be playing and some other people. And I'll be doing my thing up here singing. So come on out for that. Lots of cool things happening. You see some of these folk here and there doing stuff. But it's nice to have some really cool and awesome musicians in this place. It makes me happy. And thank you for being here and listening to this music. Thank you for supporting live music because that's what it's all about, right? Yeah, so hope to see you all again soon. God bless.